What's up, everybody? I'm about to do something I don't do often. Admit I was wrong. Because I was wrong. About the Boss MD-200. Now, this is a fantastic pedal. I love it. It's saving me so much space and multiple power outlets and all that sort of thing on my pedal board. Love it. But I've been talking to people about this insert feature and how I can't get it to work. And I've talked to several other people who also can't seem to be able to figure out how to make it work. But it does work. It does in fact work. You have to take an extra step that you don't think you have to take. So I'm about to show you how to do that. Check it out. All right, page 13 of the MD-200 manual is where it talks about how to use the loop function. Which setting you want, if you want it to be before the overdrives or after overdrives, etc. All laid out there. All right, so I've got the Boss MD-200 set up for a kind of just classic phaser, and I'm running the JSA Effects Underflute Guitar Moxie drive in the loop, the insert loop of the MD-200. So we should have some nice crunchy phasery stuff, right? So here we go. But is that pre or post? Is the Moxie in front of the MD-200 or after? Well, let's go into our settings and let's figure that out. To get to your settings, you will hold in the tap division and memory together. If you've not been in the menu before, or if you always go back to the beginning, you'll see THD. If you've been in the menu, it'll be wherever you were last. So this is the beginning. You use the rate knob to scroll to the setting that you want. Based on what we were looking at, page 13, ILP, that's what we want. Well, it shows that the effect, or that is off, all right? So let's play with off versus pre and post. Nothing. Exactly the same either way, which is why I've been complaining all this time. It doesn't work. So you have off. If you have off, then this should mean it's on, but you want it before, and this you want it after. And incidentally, that means where what you've inserted is. All right, so if post means the drive comes after. It's not where the MD-200 is, it's where whatever you've inserted is. But it's not doing anything. Well, that's because you have to go to the next page of the manual, and believe me, I've been through this manual over and over and over. On the next page of the manual, page 14, INS. Turn the insert loop function on or off. So that is the next thing in the menu. So if we hit this again, we're there. If we turn again, we should be to the next one. But it doesn't say INS, it says ILS, doesn't it? It's the right one, but it is not labeled correctly. So not only do you have to go past where it talks about how to use the insert in the manual and in the settings scrolling through, but it's not labeled correctly according to what the manual says. So, but if you go to here, it will say off. Let's turn it on, get out, and go back. Turn that off. Now we should actually see and hear some difference. So let's check this out. And we do. It works now. It is clearly different and sounds exactly like you would sort of expect phaser to sound depending on whether you have your drives before or after the modulation. So that's what you have to do. The other thing that you'll of course want to make sure that you do though is save that. If you are using a preset or whatever, if you don't save that, then the next time you come to that preset or whatever, it will be back to wherever it was before. So exit out of the menu and save. All right, now it shouldn't matter. It will come back every time that you do it. So just make sure that you save it. It is not a universal setting. Turning on in the menu, turning on this setting, that is universal. All right, that's going to stay. But here is what is not, right? That you can assign it differently for different presets, etc. All right, so make sure that if you want it to stay, pre or you want it to stay post, that you actually save it. All right, I hope that's helpful. Cheers.